are at a crossroad.
Yeah.
When I let you know I depend on you and you grow horns, what next?
What next?
Yes.
Now, when we are choosing leaders or when we are in leadership, it is something that is a two-way traffic. It's like you are taking a risk. Remember, the difference between our leadership and Jesus Christ's leadership is however we are effective, we will never have the 100% system and deposit of Jesus as God, because him, even when he was choosing all the leaders,
Yes.
you see a lot of people, when you look at the leadership of Peter, you see, before you read other episodes, if you begin with the mistakes of Peter, you can disqualify Peter. Because to me, I thought John would have been. Before I read about what Peter did after Jesus Christ ascended in heaven, I thought, when I was reading the episode beginning of the four Gospels, I thought like John was the best, because John was sensitive, he was quick. But you see, Jesus had an insight that we don't have as men, because Jesus was, Jesus was and is God. But now we are looking at him as man.
As man.
As man. So when we come to men as leaders, when we are choosing, we are taking a risk actually. That is the word I should use. Because one, we are evaluating this man according to the manifestation, the outcome, the actions. You see, actions may not speak wholly about who you are. Because some actions may be being just, poured out or manipulated by the mind. Some may have come because of acquired character. Some may have come, those actions may be happening because you are doing them, not because you want to do them, but you are doing them in an intention of either attracting people, to please people, or to demonstrate something.
Yes.
But now, there is, through those actions, there is the really you. If you are given permission to be the really you, you can become. Because we don't just do things according to ourselves. There are some things we do because of other people. We do because of our office, because of our position. So you see, there is the hidden heart. And so when it comes to appreciation and love, something like dependability, I agree with you totally that there are people you can depend on, and then they begin manipulating you. Manipulating is now they take a chance to twist you now, especially if they know they are the only ones and you cannot do without them. They begin, absenteeism. They begin, lowering and making demands, and say, sir, now before I deliver, make sure 1, 2, 3 is on the table.
It's on the table.
But let's look on the other side. That is one person among maybe 10 or 2 among 10. You can't stop growing the other genuine because you are scared of who will come out. There is a saying I normally like quoting that a hen has never stopped brooding of eggs because one will not hatch. If there are 10, hata tano zikikataa kuangua mayai, si at least unaonanga mama anakaa akiona tano imekatana, nasikia faranga tano zimeanguliwa, they are making noise. She leaves
the rest and goes with the ones that are hatched.
These 5 that are hatched, they will lay each one of them 15 eggs. Is it a loss? No. It's not a loss, because when you look at the end result, you gained, although 1 or 2 people let you down. So don't fear to appreciate, to recognize, to make sure people. There are people, if you tell them you are the only one on this job, they realize, wow, they take the whole weight now. They say, so I thought we are 2. Oh, so I'm the only one. So it means I have to make it happen.
Put in more effort.
Some will put in more effort now. They will be more committed because they know there is no other person. And if you don't tell them, some of them will relax and say, it's Fulani Yuko. Fulani Yuko. So it's a two-way. Don't fear, because leadership is about taking a risk that is one of the things we have to agree. Because it is not you. You know yourself. You know when I'm in that position, I cannot do 1, 2, 3. But so long as you are taking another person who has a free will, who has his own motive or her motive, and you cannot see, you can only hear. You know, people can tell you what you want to hear. So they can tell you, I am accountable. Maybe that's not what the heart is saying. So when we take that one, is you trust God, and that's now where the Holy Spirit comes and say, God, help me here, because this is your work and this is where we are going, but it's totally a risk. But don't be afraid. Just take it on. Out of 10, if 5 or 4 get it, that's an achievement.
It's a plus.
It's a plus. Remember, we are not looking at after. When we are talking about effective, we are not looking at 100%. We are looking at workable. Something that will achieve the goal. Hapa in 13, verses 13, hapa unasikia, until we attain the unity of faith. That was the goal. So, you know, Paul is saying, let's do teamwork, and whatever hiccups we will face, we will not judge them whether we have failed or not until we see, have we attained the unity? Now, is there unity in as much as there is betrayal among the disciples of Jesus Christ? Those who are fearful, you know, some ran away. We normally, especially the issues surrounding the crucifixion, some of them were scared, they went away. That is okay. You know, and even on the cross, they were nowhere. Some are coming, some are hidden. But now, when we look at it, at the end result, was there unity? Yes. When when Christ is resurrecting, you hear all the disciples, they were gathered. None of them, even the one we say they were cowards. Okay, Jesus,
they came back.
When he was making the disciples, his intention, according to Paul, it was not boldness, it was unity of believers. So Peter did not fail by being a coward and run away. The vision was achieved because at the end of the day, unity was achieved.
Wow.
So we judge the process by the destination. That's how we judge the process by the destination. Was the destination worthy? Was it achieved? That's why we are looking at teamwork. So go on for it. Don't fear.
Don't fear. That is the word. That leadership, it's all about taking a risk. So don't fail just because if you show dependability on one person, they grow horns. Others are taking it up positively. Pastor, we had looked at accountability and dependability. Now, what is our third pillar?
Wow. Our third pillar is alignment. And something has just come out. Some people fear talking to people that you are accountable and I depend on you because they are just inferior. And some of them are too proud. Some of us are just proud to tell somebody you can do it. So we are just hiding, like, I fear they will what I know kana kiburi, but the thing is,
the problem is us.
The problem is with me. I don't want to show them that they can do better. So I caught my pride with that one, like, no, I don't want. There are a lot of things surrounding that. Alignment.
Yes.
Now, alignment is a very key thing in teamwork. Because you can be a team, but you are not aligned. This word is more of a mechanical word. It comes from a mechanical, that means like engineering in terms of vehicles. There is the left alignment, right alignment, center alignment. A vehicle that is aligned properly. Alignment means when I have to use the motor, language, is where the front wheel steps when you are straight. That is where the rear
wheel will go
step
through.
So when you come and the vehicle is moving on a straight line, you think you only see 2 wheels. You don't see 4.
You just see the left and the right.
The right. But actually they are not. They can be even 6 or 8.
Or 8.
Or 12.
Or even 12.
But you are only seeing 12. That means they are aligned. And then it uses less fuel. I learned that when a vehicle is aligned, it uses less fuel, and then it gives the driver easy time. You can even just spin, you can just hold, but vehicle that is not aligned, unakaanga hivi, because when you leave it, it's pulling on the wrong side. It's pulling you on the wrong side. And that's why somebody who came up with this, revelation, looked at that and applied it. And it's a very key thing. I've tried it. It is working. Alignment is a very strong thing. We will talk about it the whole of this, maybe the whole of today in this session. So we want to look like now, what is alignment? Because it's a language. It's a language that's, I don't know, just want to begin by looking at the components of alignment. No, but alignment is flowing in the same direction. In the same direction, collaborating together without striving.
Same direction.
Same direction.
Collaborating together.
Collaborating together without striving or conflicting. When we flow together according to the call, okay?
Yes.
Without pushing one another. Each one of us is functioning. We are just still in Ephesians 4.
Yes.
Each one of us
Ephesians
is
4.
functioning. Apostle is not criticizing a
The
prophet
pastor
and the teacher, like, oh, you are doing that. And that's what we are hearing now. That's why even people are confused all over. Some of them are saying, oh, church is now becoming another thing, because a prophet, an apostle is criticizing a prophet and saying, what you are talking is not a prophet. Why don't you just stand in your place and see, what is our goal? Our goal is to preach the gospel, for people to be saved, the kingdom of heaven. Okay?
Yes.
And then you are done. So long as that prophet, hata kama anafanya sarakasi zenye you are not comfortable with, but you need to analyze, is the goal being achieved?
Is the gospel being preached?
Yes. Are the people standing in that church giving a testimony and say, I was a sinner, but through this prophet, I now see Christ? The process might not be pleasant to you, but is the result achieved?
Wow.
When you are an evangelist and apostles come and they are speaking on edifying the body of Christ, what are they doing? They are just doing whatever they
are wasting the pulpit.
Look at the goal. So that is what we need to. So we need to align. There is a confusion because now people have shifted the focus on Jesus, on the goal. Fix your eyes. That is First Corinthians. Fix your eyes on Jesus. That is the finishing line. When you fix your eyes, you see what you are supposed to do. When you fix your eyes on Jesus, you don't see what other people are supposed to do. A player, those who are playing football, whenever you get a ball, your eyes are on three directions. One, on the ball, to make sure it is there. Two, it is the next move. Where will you maneuver? And then three, inakuanga, where are you going to give the pass? It is not about where another person is. You look at, where should I give the pass? So you are calculating your lane in your position. And so as ministers of the gospel, as leaders, when you are in a team, remember, in that team there is a structure. Either there is somebody you are answerable to, and then there is the vision bearer ahead of them. What you do, don't take the role of another person, because that is where it